14. 14 CDs to go over. This is a part 2, basically, of the video I just posted a couple of days ago. So I'm going to go get right into it. Big Veruca Salt fan. This is Ghost Notes from 2015. Never had it. Hadn't even heard any of the music from it. This is the original lineup. The first time they recorded since their second album, 8 Arms to Hold You. So this is their 5th album, and they got back together to record this. I hope they're going to record some more. Even though I haven't listened to this, I'm sure it's amazing. And I don't know how I don't really remember how I found these other bands, except for the fact that they are on the same label, El Camino, as Veruca Salt is now. So I must have gone to that website a while back, and these bands were on there. But the first one is that's not Veruca Salt. Let me change that. There you go. Digital Daggers. I don't know anything about this band. They're not even on the label anymore. This is the only album they offer on that label's website, and I don't think they're producing physical media for their sales now. It seems like everything is digital. But they are, what little I heard, they're very atmospheric. It looks like they do a lot of TV show music, like particularly kind of young adult type stuff, like something you'd see on the CW network. But I'm excited to get into it because what I heard was really good. This next one from the same band, from the same label, El Camino. There's a band called Skating Polly. Never heard of them until, again, I visited that website. And then they have an EP. It's got 3 songs on it, but it features Louise Post and Nina Gordon of Veruca Salt. I've only listened to a handful of these songs so far. I'm not loving it. I'm going to give it a few more spins because, a few more times listen to it, it may change my mind. But, it's got 18 songs on it. I just think that's a little overboard sometimes. As an insert, it's one of those, though, that I hate, that just has the sleeve. They're pop punk, heavier on the punk than the pop, and that's kind of a issue for me, as my grandma would say. I've seen this at these next two I've seen at the same antique store I've gone to since 2023, and I finally just got them because I like her. I only have her greatest hits album, and so, don't laugh, Steve. David Gibson, Anything is Possible. This is her 3rd album, and then Body, Mind, and Soul. Got to take that sticker off. That was her 4th album. After this, she didn't really do much. This album didn't do that well, and after that, I don't even think any of them are certified, according to sales figures on the internets that I could find. The next two groups that I'm showing you one is getting me closer to finishing their discography, and the last 2 that I'm going to show you has got me completely complete on one artist studio albums. The first group I'm going to show you is Kiss. I'm just now 3 or 4 away of getting that completed. Peter Criss solo album, 1978. Same thing with Paul Stanley, the very, very underrated Paul Stanley's solo album. I love this. It's not as good as Ace Frehley's, but heck, the Ace Frehley's album is just all in all one of the best Kiss albums. And then Bob Ezrin, who produced some of their best older music, came back for Revenge in '92, I think. It is so good. After this, any new album they put out were pretty much produced by Paul Stanley. This is their last good, really good new album. Hot in the Shade is, what is this, 1989? Horrible. It's not a good record at all. Produced by Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. And it's got a couple of good songs on it. Hide Your Heart, probably, and Rise to It are pretty good. But overall, I'm just getting this to complete the discography. This is their last new album. It was released in 2012, I think. Obviously, judging by the cover art, it's sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. But anyway, the name of the album is Monster, produced by Paul Stanley. I've only listened to it one time, and even though Paul Stanley produced it, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I'm going to take that back, what I said about Hot in the Shade. I like all their records. I like all of them. It's just the quality kind of, his producing style is very slick, and it just doesn't have much, I don't know, impact to me. As much as impact as a Kiss album is going to give you, I guess. But I don't know, it's kind of just bland is how I would, describe his style. So, and then I got their compilation. I had this on cassette back in the day, Kiss My Ass. Clever name, isn't it? Had Lenny Kravitz, Garth Brooks, Anthrax. I'm not a fan of Anthrax. Dinosaur Jr., Extreme. Some pretty good, bands doing some interesting interpretations. But the next two I'm excited about because it finishes up Bjork's discography. It is Volnicura from 2015, and then her latest one that came out in 2022, Fosora. It came sealed. The reason I'm really excited about getting those, I'm going to do a video of Bjork's worst to best albums, and I did not want to do that until I at least had them in physical form. Even though I was able to stream them, I just wanted to get the physical copy first. And then I felt, even with this, I didn't open it, but I have listened to it streaming, but I wanted to wait to have the physical copy before I streamed it, which I know that's kind of goofy, but that's just the way my weird mind works. So anyway, the next video that you'll see from me, hope, will be the big review of all of her albums. So should be kind of interesting. It was work. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you stay to the end. And if you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.